all the kinky things that turn me on.
You want to talk about that? That's fine. What turns you on?
What turns me on?
Yeah. A good cigarette? A good cigarette?
Definitely a good cigarette. The other thing that turns me on, a nice hard cock, a guy getting into it. I like it when, I love 69, I like when a guy goes down on me. The one thing that I would like to do more is I've only squirted once before and I would like to do it again, so.
Okay.
But definitely a good cigarette.
What's your favorite brand, or you don't care?
My favorite brand is Marlboro's, but I'm not picky, so right now basically whatever's cheapest with the economy the way it is, you gotta save pennies wherever you can, so.
How long have you been smoking?
I've been smoking since I was like 18. It was right after I moved out of my parents' house, and then I went and I started smoking pot when I was 18 on 420. It was the first time I ever took a hit of pot, and then that's because I was smoking pot around people that smoked. I started smoking cigarettes and never quit since then, so about 8 years now.
What did it feel like the first time you smoked a cigarette? You had like a rush of...
Head rush, dizzy, kind of nauseated a little bit, but it was in a good way though. Like it feels like a lot of times when I'm stressed out, it feels like everything is just like a big weight's lifted off my chest and I can breathe. It's, I don't know, just something in the chemicals in your brain, it just relaxes you.
What's the longest you've been without a cigarette?
Since I started.
Yeah.
4 months.
It's a long time.
Yeah. Yeah. And then I started again, but I'm looking to, I've slowed down a lot, but I want to quit eventually.
Yeah.
It's weird, even after you quit for like, when I quit for 4 months, and then I started again, that first cigarette, once you start again, it's a head rush all over again.
Yeah.
And like the first couple cigarettes are like that, and it's, you think to yourself, like, why am I starting again? Why am I doing this and putting myself through this? But, like, really, like, I can only give up on one thing at a time, so this one's staying for now. I think they should make cigarettes illegal and legalize pot. It'd be a great switch.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, pot doesn't cause cancer and all that stuff, you know?
Right. Pot has medicinal purposes.
Right, and it helps people with pain, everything, and cigarettes just, I mean, look at all the warnings, they kill people. So, or they allow something, the government allows something that'll kill people, but not something that heals and, like, it's a natural pain remedy. It just doesn't make any sense.
Right. How many's the most you smoked in a day?
What's that?
How many's the most cigarettes you smoked in one day?
The most in one day, probably a whole pack, but that's like it's happened maybe once in my entire life. But, and on average, I probably smoke maybe half a pack a day, to be honest. Lately though, I've been able to make a pack of cigarettes last me like 5 days, so I've been doing pretty good.
Yeah.
So, I try not to smoke unless like I really feel like I want one, but sometimes I do out of boredom too, so.